So let's start by taking a look at the Office 2016 screen layout, and I've chosen to start with Microsoft Word. All three applications, Word, Excel and PowerPoint, will all open with a very similar screen, in that when you first launch the application, you'll see on the left hand side a list of your most recent documents, in this case with Word, that you've been working on, and on the right hand side allows you to start create. So Excel would be exactly the same. It would show you a list of your most recent workbooks, and then over on the right hand side some different templates for creating a new workbook, and PowerPoint with the presentations. On this side here, the right hand side with the new documents, because I'm in Microsoft Word, I can see that the default is a blank document, but then there are many different templates that can be used. And templates are a very good idea because they give you the formatting and the layout of a document, and just allow you then to create your own text within the document. On the left hand side here, where it shows the most recent documents, you'll see it will list them in date order with the most recent first at the top. And these documents are a very quick way of going straight to open, rather than having to find them in Windows Explorer, or to go within Word itself and file and open and try to find them. So they'll actually be listed here. And this list is fairly long, but obviously the more documents you create and work on, they start to always sort of recycle. So it's always showing you your most recent ones. So the older documents will gradually drop off of the list. So this one down at the bottom here, the next time I open another document that I'm working on, that will disappear because my new document will be at the top, and it will push everything back down. So what you can do is, if you want to always keep them in the list, you'll see that when you hover over any of them, you have a small pin showing to the right hand side, and when you click on the pin, it actually pins it into the list so that they don't move, and they'll jump up. So it shows the pinned items first. So this is a very good way of working with your very common documents, the ones that you always want to open and you want to get quickly to. They'll always then show in the list. If you want to open up a document that's not in that list, you'll see down at the bottom of the list you have open other documents, and that will take you to your normal file structure where you can move through and locate the document that you want. I'm going to create a blank document to get into the main Word screen, so I'm just going to click once, and I then have my blank document. Now when you're in your blank document, you'll see that up at the top you have the ribbons. So these are the tabs up on here. The ribbons show underneath each of the tabs, and you move between the ribbons by clicking the tab. So at the moment I'm on the Home tab and ribbon. I click onto the Insert tab to display the Insert ribbon, Design for the Design ribbon, etc. And on the ribbons you have icons, and the icons will go and carry out a particular function. So this has replaced what used to be the menus in older versions. Rather than words to choose from, you now have graphics to be able to click onto, so it's a lot more intuitive. The hardest thing is finding where things live, and that can take a bit of time. Just to point out with the ribbons on here that it's very easy to accidentally close the ribbons up, and that's if you double click onto one of the tabs. So I'm going to double click, and my ribbon has actually disappeared, and now it just shows me my piece of paper. And sometimes people choose to work in this way because it frees up a lot more of the screen, but quite often it's actually clicked onto accidentally. To get the ribbon back, you can click once and the ribbon will show temporarily, but the moment you click onto your document somewhere, the ribbon would disappear again. This is the same as when we used to work with menus. You'd click on the menu to activate it, and then you'd click it again or click somewhere else for it to disappear. To get the ribbons back permanently, you double click, and the ribbon is now back. Another way of minimizing the ribbons is over in the top right hand corner. You'll see that you've got ribbon display options. And when you click onto there, you can either auto hide the ribbon, you can just show the tabs only, or you show the tabs and the commands. The rest of the screen is really taken up with the document. I'm viewing my rulers on here at the moment, so I can see my margin areas. And I can see down in the bottom right hand corner, I have a way of being able to zoom in and out on my document, either by clicking and dragging the slider, or by using the plus and the minus symbol. And the three icons in front of that are different modes and views that you can work with your document in.